Money. It's just an easily manufactured green thin piece of paper used in common transactions between individuals every single day. It is what our homes are made of. It's the comfortability we cherish and the security we are scared to live without. It protects us, keeping us locked in from the dangers of the world. It is why we roll out of bed in the morning. It is the motivation for undertaking a job. It is the food we consume. It is the temporary sustainer to our hunger. It is the way we pay the bills and taxes of our society, the way we contribute as a citizen of a nation. It is our retirement and our social security. It is the safety and well-being of a hopefully ease-filled future. See, to us, this paper's value is far from its physical appearance may initially suggest. It is comfort, motivation, a sustainer, a contribution, and a future. But many of us look at this green piece of paper and see a number, and that's all we see. I'd invite you to look closer. Really look. Look closely and you'll see that there's a lot more there than just the number. See that pleasant face staring back at you? George Washington, among the others whose faces crest the front of our currency, was a man of influence. He was a man full of character and wisdom. Many of whom we consider to be wise are those individuals who throughout history took a stand for something. They knew where they stood, why they stood there, and why they would die to stand. Many of us can scarcely say that anymore. Why? Because we do not have anything to stand upon. We build our houses on the sand, too naive to acknowledge its false sense of stability. Now flip it over. Across the side stretches a banner inscripted with the words, E pluribus unum. Not of much significance to many now, to those of us not fluent in Latin, but when translated it should be. One for many. It was a motto initiated by John Adams, Ben Franklin, and Thomas Jefferson, because they realized that a nation not united is no nation at all. Quantity without quality is nothing. Look again, there across the top. In God we trust. We often tend to overlook that part, don't we? We try to put our trust in this green 2x5 paper instead, but even the founding fathers knew that that wouldn't turn out so well. Life isn't about being comfortable, blocking out dangers, simple tasks, or ease. Life is about trusting in the one and only forever sustainer. It is about contributing more than finances and welcoming the unpredictability. It's about being willing to leave the comfortable. So the person with this can accomplish great things, but only when they realize its full value.
We went into the homes of 32 families. The families all had parents who worked, both parents worked outside the home at least 30 hours a week.
And we systematically documented what people have in their homes, where they keep it.
And it was that first day when I saw he had a camera, he's taking pictures. And we had tidied up. When I heard the first cupboard open and I went, oh no. He's taking pictures of the insides of the cupboards too. All of these little figurines and the napkins and things. And
The archaeologists counted every single thing in every single space, every single room. So we have a document of the number of objects that are in kids' rooms, the number of objects that are in kitchens and living rooms. It's really fascinating.
One of the things that we discovered and documented is that contemporary U.S. households have more possessions per household than any society in global history. And hyperconsumerism is evident in many spaces like garages, corners of home offices, and even sometimes in the corners of living rooms and bedrooms and the kitchen and the top of the dining room table.
Shower stalls.
There's the shower stalls. We find lots of stuff.
Piles
of stuff.
Mountains.
And it's clearly in some of these households creating some significant stress for the families, particularly the mothers.
We have lots of stuff. We have many mechanisms by which we accumulate possessions in our home, but we have few rituals or mechanisms or processes for unloading these objects, for getting rid of them. There are a lot of forces that encourage us to consume, and obviously this is the entire advertising industry, right? Millions of dollars invested to get us to purchase things.
The United States has 3.1% of the world's children, but consumes 40% of the world's toys.
Of course, children in all societies have something that is similar to toys, but the sheer quantity of toys is really astonishing from the cross-cultural point of view, and how the toys spill out everywhere in the house as well is also staggering.
We found in the study that children's toys and objects were in living rooms. They were in spare bedrooms. They were in their own rooms, of course. They were in kitchens. They were even sometimes in master bedrooms. We found cheaper ways to produce more stuff. And because of that, there is more available. The reality is that we're perhaps spending more on children's material culture, on toys, than ever before in the history of humanity.
To betray you, I'm not here in any way like that. No, 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 I'm not. I'm not here to let you go.